As Tren de Aragua, the Venezuelan prison gang, spreads its tentacles across New York City and the country at large, feds have now busted another ring of these alleged gang members in the Bronx. They found them in an apartment and arrested 7 of them on December 5th. It was a joint raid with the NYPD and Homeland Security, and they were able to identify the group by tracing them to the apartment using an ankle monitor that had been administered federally to one of the individuals alleged to be a Tren de Aragua member. Now, we already know that Tren de Aragua, or TDA, has spread across New York City. It's recruited in the migrant shelters there, where it's also set up gun smuggling rings. It's created snatch and grab moped robbery gangs. It has a youth crew and is wreaking havoc across the city, even shooting an NYPD cop and assaulting others. Now, most of the 7 individuals who were caught in this apartment in the Bronx actually had significant rap sheets and warrants out for the arrests after they had committed, allegedly, multiple crimes in the United States after crossing the southern border illegally. One of them was actually caught crossing the northern border illegally into Canada and was deported from Canada into the United States. That alleged gang member, Jonaker Cardozo, had 4 busts from law enforcement within the United States before the raid. Most were in the Big Apple, while 1 was in Greenville, South Carolina. One of the other members of the gang that was caught in this apartment actually had crossed 2 different U.S. borders. He crossed into the United States illegally at the southern border, committed some crimes allegedly in the United States, and then made his way to the northern border, crossed into Canada, and the Canadian authorities caught him and kicked him back to the United States. One of the other members of the group had already been ordered deported by an immigration judge, but because these individuals are from Venezuela and the Maduro regime refuses to accept deportation flights and provide the necessary documentation to ICE to allow them to carry out deportations, these Venezuelan gangbangers are stuck in limbo in the United States. That's one of the reasons they've been able to grow and thrive here just within a couple of years of arriving at the southern border. And they've been able to get past federal vetting procedures when doing so. The migrants know not to get tattooed as they're crossing into the United States. And the only way that federal authorities really know, sources say, that these are gang members is if they, quote, self-admit.
For more stories like these, be sure to subscribe to the New York Post right here on YouTube.